Hello students, I am your AM ma'am, and today we are going to continue with our grammar lesson on determiners. After the successful completion of articles, now let us move on to the next determiner, demonstratives. So what are demonstratives? Children, the four basic demonstratives that we have, it's this, that, these, and those. What do they refer to? To refer to persons or objects close by, we use this before singular nouns, these before plural nouns. Okay. To refer to persons or objects at a distance, we use that before singular nouns and those before plural nouns. As simple as that. Let's move forward. Let's look at a few examples here. This book contains all the information we need. These flowers are for you. That car belongs to my father. Those cars are for sale. So you see, in this and these, the objects are closer. And for that and those, the car that you are talking about, they are farther away. Okay? Let's move on to the next slide. Now children, we must remember that this and that can also be used before uncountables. Let's look at a few examples. This food is not fit to be eaten. That rose bush bears beautiful pink roses. Okay? Let's move on to the next determiner. Okay? Possessives. What are possessives? They possess the nouns that follow them. Let's see their usage. They can be used before singular as well as plural nouns. Let's look at a few examples. My bag. Let's look at a few examples. My book or my books. Your bag or your bags. Another usage, they can be used before countables as well as uncountables. Let's look at the examples. Our friend or our friends. Our duty. Okay, clear? It's very simple, children. Now let's move on to the next determiner, that's distributives. What are the distributives? Each, every, either, neither. You can also say either, neither, but that's the American pronunciation. I prefer the British one. So what are distributives? Distributives are used to talk about how something is shared out or divided. Let's look at a few examples. Each. Let's first see the usage of each. It is used when we think of things separately, one by one. Let's have a look at one of the examples. Each one of them had a box in his hand. Each one of them, one by one. Again, it is also used for a small number. The number in the group should be limited, preferably 2. If not, it should be limited. It should be definite. Let's look at the example here. Each side of the square has the same length. Okay? Now let's move on to the next one. That is every. Every is used when we think of things as a group. We think of it as a group without exception. Example, every child needs love and protection. Again, every is used when the number in the group is large or indefinite. For example, every country expects loyalty from its people. Clear? Now let's move on to the other two that we are left with. Either and neither. Either has two meanings. First one, it means any of two. For example, you can take either bus, meaning you can either take this bus or that bus. Okay. Again, the other meaning is each of two, that is both. Example, trees grew on either side of the road, means on both sides of the road. Okay. Now let's go into neither. What is neither? Neither is simply the opposite of either. It means not the one nor the other. The example, you should take neither side. Be fair and square. Don't have to take any of the sides. Alright? So now children, this is for today's class. Now it's your turn to go through the slides, go through your books. If you have any doubts, you know what to do. Before calling me, go through them again. Okay? And time for home assignment. So note it down on page number 8 and page number 9. Exercise 4, 5 and 6. So stay home, stay safe and be very, very happy. Bye-bye.